Hello there, welcome to the garden. So today I have a super fun package that I'm about to open. I did not order many plants online this year. Last year I ordered quite a few. This year I really didn't order many, but in the middle of winter I went ahead and placed an order for a David Austin rose. I wanted to have just one rose, climbing rose, in my garden, and so I ordered it like in the middle of winter, and it has just arrived. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it, and then I'll tell you all about it. This is gonna be a bare root rose. It's such a light package. And here she is. Doesn't look like much. But this is going to be an absolutely stunning rose. I'm so excited about this plant. This is a Princess Margarita rose, and it's a really beautiful climbing rose. It has like these apricot kind of really full blossoms. It just blooms absolutely beautifully. Let me see if there's a bunch of information here on the side. Let me pull that out. She came with her own little book. Okay, step one, you need to put it in some water. I should do that now because it's actually getting late in the evening and I want to plant this out while it's still kind of light out. I need to get this, I need to get this in some water. Okay, so I got it sitting in a bucket of water and just rehydrating, minimum of 2 hours. So we'll get that going. And then I'm actually gonna try to plant this in a container, I think, at least to get it started. I want to be able to have some flexibility with the actual rose plant. I may need to end up planting it into the ground, but I'm just going to start with it in a container growing along the fence line. I actually have another rose right now, which is a lavender crush rose. I ended up picking up at, I think like at Walmart or something. I just was walking by and saw like a $5-10 lavender crush rose, which is another climbing rose. And so I had to pick it up, but it's gonna be so beautiful next to this Princess Margarita rose with just the fullest and most amazing blooms. One of the reasons that I picked the Princess Margarita was that it's one that can handle just slightly more shade. It said roses really need full sun, and I am planting it on my fence here. Now it is the north side of the fence. It gets, I guess it's not true north because it does get some morning light, but not like just a ton, so a few hours in the morning. But once the rose has grown up to the top of the fence, then it's going to have complete full sun. So I'm hoping that at least with the morning light and the tolerance that this particular rose has to just a little bit more shade and the light that's going to be coming through the fence, because it is slatted, there's slats in the fence, it's going to get sunlight, that hopefully we'll be able to get it all the way up to the top of the fence, and then it'll be happy in full sun. Oh, but it's just so exciting. I don't really have a lot of experience with the fancy roses, the fancy David Austin roses, but I just wanted to get one to try and see, and I've had really good luck with bare root plants, so I feel pretty good about getting this plant as a bare root. And it came obviously in a big box with plenty of room, so it was not stressed at all. And now I guess we just need to wait. It's like 7:30 in the evening right now, and it's light out. I don't know how light it's gonna be at 9:30, but we'll just have to see how that goes. I've got a few other projects I need to do in the garden anyways, but I will pick back up and show you, well, how I plant it and where I put it, and all of that once it has enjoyed its nice little water bath. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Hey there, it's actually the next day. I planted up my rose, and it was so dark by the time I was able to plant it after it had soaked that I just went ahead and threw it in a container. But I wanted to show you how it's looking and where it is going to be going. And then I think I'm also going to go ahead and put some rose fertilizer on it just to help it get started, especially since I'm growing in a container. But I think in general, when you're getting roses started like this, it's just good practices to get them, you know, something to eat. So I'm gonna grab my rose fertilizer and then I will show you the container that we've got it in and where it's gonna go. So as I'm walking over here to get the fertilizer, the little fish are out. So I thought I would show them to you and give you a little update. Oh, there they go on the container pond. It's doing better if you've been following along. We had some issues with the plants getting knocked over, but it's looking good and the little fishies are happy. And I'm just gonna grab my fertilizer. I have some of this true organic rose and flower food, so this will be perfect. And I think I just need for potted plants, here we are. Okay, so just probably a couple, well, like a few teaspoons will be perfect. And this is the rose. So I went ahead and potted it up. This is a 12-inch pot. And I did plant it a little bit to the side because I'm going to stick it kind of like this way so that hopefully it can get as much, you know, sunlight as possible. And we're just going to go ahead and put it over here. Right on the fence line. Now, right now, it's getting a little bit of shade. If it starts to struggle, I can always move it, but I think it's gonna, as the day goes on, it's gonna end up getting more sun and it will get a big bunch of morning sun as well. Here's my other rose, this really beautiful lavender crush climbing rose. As you can see, it's starting to make its way up the fence. So that's the plan for my Princess Margarita, that hopefully it'll just climb up this fence and sort of fill in this whole corner with beautiful flowers. I'm really hoping that works out. We got a lot of stuff coming up. There's some sunflowers in here, some dill. These are cosmos. Got a bunch of milkweed. So this area is kind of looking, there's not a lot going on. It's looking a little bit, you know, empty right now because everything is just seedlings, but I'm hoping in the next few weeks, things will start to take off, and by midsummer, it'll be more full. I don't love the look of it right now. I'm glad I'm getting this rose in and that will start to take off soon. I have to say, it was fun to get, you know, all the milkweed started, and hopefully, you know, by mid to end of season, the milkweed will take off in this area and it'll be really full and beautiful. So I don't know that I would necessarily repeat this planting out here because I like my garden to be a little bit more full from the get-go. I don't love when I have spaces like this where everything is small, at least in the in-ground sections, which are kind of my decorative areas. So I may re-evaluate this design for the future, but for this year, I want to leave it and see. I did plant all of those milkweeds over here for the butterflies and everything, and I want to give it a shot, and the dill as well. I want to give a chance for the butterflies to get those flowers and utilize them and everything like that. But we've got some roses started over here, and I'm sure that this bare root guy is going to take off and start getting big and beautiful pretty soon. I know that will be a quick process, so we'll keep up and keep you updated with the progress of that. And my other lavender crush rose, which is about to bloom. We've got some blooms in here. We're also dealing with a few pests. I did use an insecticide on it last night, which hopefully will take care of those pests. But these are going to be purple blossoms. Should be really gorgeous. And I just have it tied to the fence, so it's all secure. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I will go ahead and just feed these plants. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of the rose fertilizer on the soil and scratch it in for both roses actually, and then I'll be all set. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye bye.